Hello everyone, welcome to a new campaign in Crusader Kings II, this time with the Jade Dragon expansion. So, what are we going to play? Well, I had a quick poll, since I did not have a whole lot of time between getting the code and getting these videos up. It necessitated being quick. There's quite a few new achievements. I guess I will, let me see, I had them up. I'll go over the new ones real fast. I'm planning on this being kind of a mixture of new and old. So there's some, there's some of the little ones that you get just for doing a specific thing. A curious trinket. Send an invaluable artifact, quality 4 or 5, to the Emperor of China. Snipped off to China. Send a eunuch to the Chinese Emperor. Bon appetit. Eat a character of the Bon religion. Child of the Dragon. Request an imperial marriage from China. So, some of those should be easy to get. Snipped off to China and Child of the Dragon, definitely going to try to get at some point in this campaign. A Curious Trinket and Bon Appetit. If they come up, I'll do them. But if not, nah. Then there are the kind of campaign ones. Sakya Trizin, starting as the Count of Sakya in 1066, rule as an independent Buddhist king or emperor and control all Buddhist holy sites. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at what that would entail. Okay, so that was 1066. Okay, so this guy right here, he's a 2-county count, and you want to, we would want to get all of the Buddhist holy sites. So he starts pretty close to 3, but then there's one all the way down here in central India. So what is that? Oh wow, there's a single Zoroastrian county down there. And then all the way over here in Bamiyan. So that would be kind of a campaign. But that one did not win the quick poll. Back to my list. There we go. There's the Conqueror, starting as a Norse character. Rule the Kingdom of England or the Empire of Britannia as an English-cultured character of a Christian religion. So not doing that because that doesn't address any of the new stuff. So it's just kind of, be William the Conqueror type thing. But start as a Norse character. And then convert your religion. Another one that I'm not going to do, A Servant No More, as Munis al-Muzaffar of Galilee in 867, become an emperor and have at least 100 realm size. So 867 in Galilee, let's see. So I actually was not familiar with this guy, so I looked him up, and he is apparently well known for saving one of the caliphs from an assassination attempt, and then leading his army, leading, like, I think multiple, where's Galilee here? Leading multiple armies to, oh, maybe it's a duchy. To victory and stuff like that. Yes. Okay, so Emir Munis of Galilee. So you'd play as this guy who's Greek, apparently. I was not actually expecting that. And then basically you'd have to overthrow the Caliph and get your own empire there. Let's see. So that one I'm not doing because, again, it's not really dealing with any of the new stuff. 10 thrones. Have your dynasty rule 10 independent feudal, Ikta, monastic feudal kingdoms or empires with at least 25 realm size each. You must be one of them. So, yeah, that's, again, I'm not going to be doing that one, but probably the easiest way to do that, I would think, would be, be the Byzantine Empire or the Holy Roman Empire. And then just expand, and outside of your de jure realm, put people of your dynasty in power, and then release them. that, I think, would probably be the easiest way. Obviously, another way would just be to, you know, marry off your people and get them into power and stuff like that, but, yeah, so that's that. Then there is White Hun, starting as the last remnant of the White Huns, the Count of Mohadavasaka in 769, rule as an independent king or emperor and completely control. It kind of cuts off, but I looked it up. It is going to be control the... That is not actually going to show me. Okay, well, first of all, start as this guy, single county count down there, and control the kingdom that's here. So it's basically from here, all up here in the Taklamakan Desert, and then over here. So it's basically just like Central Asia kind of thing. That was one of the options. Sakya Trizin was one of the options, and the one that won is Aladdin. Starting and staying as a Han Chinese character, be an independent king or emperor, and rule all of North Africa, the Maghreb region. Okay, so actually, I just realized that my initial plan was not going to work. So you have to start as a Han Chinese character. I thought you could convert to Han Chinese, but no. That is not the key. Alright, so that is actually going to be even harder than I expected. I thought you could do a conversion, in which case you could start as someone over here and get a Chinese guy and educate your kids. But nope, we're going to have to start as a Han Chinese character. So we're going to be dealing with the Western Protectorate. There are only, I believe, 2 choices that we can start from. If we go to culture... Don't think any of these guys are Han. So this is in 1066. 1081 is basically the same. 1197, basically the same. 1204. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other Han characters. So, our only choices are early Middle Ages. We've got a little bit of Han here. And the Viking Age. We've got a little bit of Han here. So, yeah. And you need to get all the way over here and control all of North Africa, which is Egypt, Africa, and I can't remember what it is right now. But so basically the whole of the North African coast. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, what do we want to do? We've got... Not that guy. This guy. He is a possibility. Okay, it looks like just this guy. Can't play as the Protector General. Or this guy. I think we'll play as this guy because he starts out a little bit more powerful, and I think we're going to need to have a bit more going for us before we can really get going. We are tributaries under the Western Protectorate, so there is that. But let's go ahead and play as this guy. So once we get in, there's a couple other new things that have... new things beyond, just the fact that Tibet is now playable. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn that on. Reaper's Due is fine. Let's leave that as historical. Leave that as default, historical. I'm going to turn the Aztec invasion off. I don't want to deal with that. Jade Dragon, Chinese interactions. Within range, anyone. So, yeah, we'll leave that. Jade Dragon, Chinese invasions, all. China will launch both tributary wars and major invasions. Chinese adventurers can spawn. On the adventurers, no major invasions. China will launch tributary wars, but will not launch major invasions. Chinese adventurers can spawn. Well, I don't think it matters if I'm, well, no, I think I'll turn on no major invasions, just because, again, it's one fewer thing to worry about. The adventurers will be annoying enough. Jade Dragon, Border Dispute Wars. Characters can, through spending piety and gold, start border dispute wars, targeting single counties. On or off? We'll leave it as on. Jade Dragon, New Casus Belli's. All New Casus Belli's introduced in Jade Dragon can be used. The following Casus Belli's cannot be used: De jure Duchy Claim, Ducal County Conquest, Force Vassalization, Great Realm Conflict, Liberate Religion, and Permanent Tributary. No, we'll leave them on. Those sound like they could be fun. Secret Religious Cults I'll leave on. Leave that on. Okay, Shattered Retreat is on. That's okay. Siege Assaults. Armies can attempt to take besieged holdings by storm if the fort level is lower than 6. Interesting. I think I'll set it to unlimited, because that's kind of the normal. Not sure if I think that's new. Siege Events is on. Turning that off. Oh, only defenders off. Wow. Nope, we'll leave it on. Defensive pacts. Actually, no. I'm gonna need to. I think I'm gonna need the defensive pacts off. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. We have Life AI Intrigue off, actually. AI Seduction off. Okay. Oh, players are alerted about childhood and education focuses for all children at court. Yeah, I'll leave that as on, actually. Alright, let's go with this. So this is going to be quite interesting. Get my Iron Man save set up. So this is going to be the Aladdin Achievement. For those unfamiliar with why this would be an achievement, it's because the story of Aladdin from, I believe it's the 1001 Arabian Nights, although I think it's also separate and just got incorporated. The original story portrays Aladdin as a Chinese character, and I'm not sure if he is a Chinese character in the Middle East, or if it's supposed to be a Chinese character and all the events are supposed to take place in China. That I don't remember. It's been a while. But I do remember that. Okay, so Han Taoist Feudal. No special features for Han culture. We are feudal. Taoism is a polytheistic religion originating in China. While traditionally regarded as founded by Lao Tzu, the supreme old lord, in the 4th century BC, some elements and practices can be traced to prehistoric folk religions across the Middle Kingdom. The followers revere Tao, the underlying natural order of the universe. The active expression of Tao for all individuals is Te, or De, I think, something like that. The inner virtue. Taoists also value life over death and believe it possible to achieve immortality through various methods, including spiritual practices and alchemy. In the game, the strong focus on good governance within Taoist society means all Taoist characters get a bonus to stewardship. Taoist men can take up to 3 concubines, can designate any valid offspring as the heir. There is and can exist no religious head, cannot declare holy wars. So that's going to be a problem for us. We may want to convert to Buddhism or Hinduism or something like that. So, let's go ahead. Okay, so this is our realm. We are at 5 out of 5. That's pretty nice that we are starting at our domain limit. Do have a son already, who has really good stewardship. Okay stats otherwise. Yeah, we are the House Zhang, and I am Duke Zhang Yichao of Jiuquan. So, fully expect me to butcher pronunciations. It's gonna happen. So anyway, we've got quite a few more counties to deal with in this region. We've got a lake here. A lot more counties in the whole Taklamakan Desert region. You know, and at some point there's going to be a goof somewhere, you know, and this is Nozaku boy, Nozaku. Alright, so we're under the Western Protectorate. This is not the Western Protectorate. He currently does not actually have any lands. We also have new artwork for the Tibetan cultures. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's take a quick look at de jure kingdoms. So we now have a de jure kingdom of Nepal here. There's Kashmir there. There's Guj, something like that. I don't know. Utsang, Kham, and Jia. And then here's Khotan, stuff like that. There's also quite a few new ones elsewhere. Delam, Transoxiana, Khorasan, Sistan, Iraq, Syria got moved. Al Jazeera, I think, might be bigger. Trebizond was there before. There's now also the Syrian desert, so you can't just cut across straight through there. I don't know that there's any actual new counties. And I will say that I'm a little bit disappointed that when they did this new design, they didn't make the Tigris and the Euphrates, or at least one of them, a major river navigable by raiding ships. Not that there are any raiders down here, but you know, I mean, because you got these rivers that are. I think they should have done that over here. The other major map change is that there are a lot more counties over in Sardinia and Corsica. There's 2 counties in Corsica now. What is that? Canarca and Corse. We got Cagliari, Arborea, Ogliastra, Galura, Lagudoro. So there's a lot more there, and it's now a actual de jure kingdom. So I think that's really the only major changes. You know, I mean, other than all the changes to the counties around here. Okay, so de jure duchy-wise, so now Corsica is a single duchy and Sardinia is a single duchy. So that could be interesting. But our goal is to have Egypt, Africa, and Mauritania. That's what we need. Those 3 kingdoms. Don't really need anything else. Yemen is now a new kingdom, I think. So that's going to be our goal. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Probably going to ignore this and push into the Taklamakan Desert if I can. This guy might be pretty powerful, although I've got more troops than he does right now. Okay. Another new change is the Silk Road. So now you can only build trading posts on the Silk Road in specific counties, so you can't build one here. Let's see. Can only build Silk Road trade posts in certain counties along the Silk Road. So this is going to be one, and that is actually pretty good. Thing. I'll probably want to move my capital there. Okay, so there's also some new music, which is pretty nice. And the thing is that I'll probably, you know, like, continue to migrate my, myself along the Silk Road kind of thing. Just because I don't, you know, I'm not gonna, I'm probably not gonna stay all the way back here. I'm gonna want to keep moving and probably eventually make Alexandria my my capital or something like that. So the Silk Road, you can now only build the trade posts in certain counties like these. So these are going to be really good counties to hold on to, or at least get control of. Not sure exactly what I'm going to want to do, because having a long, snaky empire is going to be kind of a pain. Anyway, okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and get married. Are there any good women available? We're going to want someone who is of age. Wow, that list of women. Also, Bon religion. Let's actually hover over that. Bon is the ancient indigenous pre-Buddhist religion of Tibet. It is shamanistic and animistic in nature, with multiple deities. After the introduction of Buddhism to Tibet, Bon adopted many of its elements. I'm not actually sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. Women may own temple holdings. No opinion penalty against female rulers and heirs. Kind of nice. Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Bon counties and characters are hard to convert. Bon men can take up to 3 concubines. Non-pagans with low tech have a very low supply limit in Bon counties. Can designate any valid offspring as the heir. There is and can exist no religious head. Women may hold spymaster positions. Rulers may select a lesser deity to honor. Inferior at conversion. Rulers cannot declare holy wars. I'm not sure if it can actually be reformed or not. There's also a new government. Where is that option? There it is. Monastic feudal. And that is a monastic feudal government. Much like the ordinary feudal government, revolves around the oath between liege and vassal, and monastic feudal lords can only directly own so many holdings before they must start to rely on vassals, whose loyalty may vary. The monastic feudal government is unique to Tibetans of either the Buddhist or Bon faiths, and allows holding temples in addition to castles. Monastic feudal rulers can also construct the Gompa monastery buildings in castle holdings. Interesting. Other than that, can't grant kingdoms and empires to characters with a government from a different group. Interesting. So no kingdom merchant republics, if you play as them. Look to see if there's anything else. Law changes cost piety if the council is abolished. That's interesting. But yeah, that's that. Alright, we are tributary to the Western Protectorate. And that is another new government type which you cannot play. Confucian bureaucracy. Confucian bureaucracies rely on a set of strict imperial examinations to select their rulers. Candidates are tested on their knowledge of the Confucian classics. Through merit, previous achievements, and recommendations from prominent aristocrats also play a major role in the selection process. Rulers tend to be very skilled stewards. Can hold castle, city, fort, and hospital holdings without penalties. Can hold tribal holdings without penalties for counties with your culture. Can build the standard stuff. Cannot imprison subjects without special reasons. Cannot revoke titles without special reasons. Does not care if others do not follow their religion. Cannot demand religious conversion. Does not get opinion penalties with vassals of other government types. Can revoke titles from tribal government vassals of another religion without objections from other vassals. Cannot create kingdoms. Cannot create empires. Can move capital within the same lifetime every 600 months. Feudal Icta, Monastic Feudal, Chinese Imperial, Theocracy, Tribal, Merchant Republic, and Republic government vassals will give max taxes and max liege levies regardless of opinion. Tyranny actions against these vassals can be made without objections from vassals of other governments. Cannot inherit titles. Can't grant kingdoms and empires to characters with government from a different group. So that's kind of interesting. For obvious reasons, it's not playable. And then there is the Chinese Emperor, who right now is Li Yizhong? Zhong, I think, something like that. He dislikes Dravidian cultures, and he likes concubines. Okay. And then there's a map mode, so we are tributaries to the Western Protectorate, so that's why that's there. This blue is all things that the Chinese can talk to. And we can request invasions, so that might be a thing that we will do. I can't see his stats, anything like that. He does have a child, whose stats we can see, apparently. This has been a very long episode without getting a whole lot done, so let's at least choose some things. Okay, we're doing okay on stewardship and everything like that, so don't really care about intrigue. I guess I could go business and try to get a trade route, or I could go martial, go hunting. Might not be bad. Well, I'm pretty old. My son is only 26, so not too bad. I'll go hunting for now. Get some more troops. Let's see. Was there anyone good? Yeah, I guess I'll go with you. Karshar, Kocho. So you're somewhere over here. As long as you're not, like, right on the border, I don't think I care. Okay, Mingle, Karshar. Yeah, alright. That's fine. Okay, so let's request that woman as our wife. Pick an ambition. Become a paragon of enlightenment. Build a war chest. Become king of Jia. Become exalted amongst men. Well, I do need that prestige. Let's go for that to start with. Got an unmarried heir. Let's see. How are these built up? Okay, I think that I am going to want this to be my capital. And let's go ahead and build that trade post there. And we'll look at some of these other options next time, but let's go ahead and... Ooh, 20 gold. Ow. Well, I guess this is the woman who's going to be a concubine. There we go. I'll look for some other concubines in a bit. But I've got a concubine now, and she can always go to my son if I die. Alright, stop paying tribute, record a court physician. Okay. Guess I'll go ahead and recruit a court physician. Okay, so for now, yeah, this has mostly been a setup episode, but we'll get more into the game in the next one, which will be coming out the same day as this one. So I shall see you guys next time.